Fala galera, beleza? Quem fala é o Andrei, tô voltando aqui novamente com mais um vídeo. Dessa vez a continuação dessa série de Kingdom Come Deliverance. E de antemão eu já quero deixar aqui registrado que o episódio anterior, infelizmente, novamente o jogo crashou. No meio da jogatina, no meio da investigação que eu tô fazendo aqui. E eu tive que reiniciar, né, o jogo. Mas felizmente eu salvei antes disso acontecer. E, bom, não sei o que tá acontecendo, eu preciso resolver. Mas a gente tá procurando aqui a quest. Deixa eu mostrar. Tudo que reluz, que a gente tem que descobrir quem trabalha com cobre e falar com o mestre Pfeiffer. Eu acho... Eu já procurei ali dentro, não achei ninguém. Preciso ver se aqui... Ó, ferreiro. Achamos o ferreiro. Agora, preciso descobrir... Ali, ó. Pode ser ele, né? De acordo com informações que a gente pegou de outro ferreiro ali, ele trabalha a noite toda com cobre, né? Trabalha a noite toda. A galera não consegue dormir. E acabou o mercúrio do monastério. Então vamos ver. O Zack. Você trabalha com cobre? Eu gostaria que você fizesse algo pra mim. Estou realizando uma investigação.
Looking into things? Meaning what?
I'm on the trail of a gang of counterfeiters.
Well,
isso é assunto sério.
Business, but to answer your question, no. I don't work copper here.
Ele tá mentindo. Não foi o que eu ouvi dizer.
That's not what I heard.
What?
I was told in town that you bought all the other blacksmiths' copper.
By Mickelson, the master armorer, am I right? They're forever trying to smear my good name. That's why they said it. To make me look suspicious.
But they don't know I'm investigating anything.
Then they're making things up just for spite. Anything else? I still have work to do.
O que você pode dizer sobre os ferreiros, sobre o cobre?
So back to that copper, Master Blacksmith.
What? I thought I told you I don't work with copper.
Entendo. E agora? O que você pode me dizer sobre os ferreiros de Sassal?
Tell me about the Sassal blacksmiths.
Well, there's Mikesh. He's honest enough. And then there's Master Otter. He used to...
Só isso?
God be with you.
Será que esse cara aqui vai dizer alguma coisa pra gente? Aparentemente é o filho dele, o Vitus.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Cobre.
Your father says you don't work any copper.
We don't.
I've heard differently around town. They say your father's bought up all the copper to be had.
Are you calling me a liar? Or my father? You're asking for it, boy.
Isso vai doer. Não posso bater nele, ele tá no mesmo nível. Sorad e Kobila. Vamos ver.
You're right. It's nothing to me either way.
Right. So clear off.
I mean, beside the fact I'm here on behalf of the Royal Burgrave Saradze Kobila, investigating a grievous crime against the crown.
What?
Pela
What are you
carteirada.
talking about?
I'd let you read my bill of authority, but I doubt you're educated enough to understand it.
Que
I'm
isso?
so sorry. I didn't realize. If I'd known, of course I wouldn't. I mean, you understand, don't you?
Stop prattling, for God's sake, and start telling me the truth. What's the story with the copper at your forge?
You're right.
Nós produzimos lâminas de cobre à noite. Por que tanto
So why
mistério?
all the secrecy about it?
Father forbade me to talk about it. I don't know why. I didn't ask.
Porque pra que vocês produzem?
Who buys those sheets from you?
I don't know. I've never
Meu pai
set
não
eyes
gosta de
on
falar
it.
sobre isso.
Father doesn't like to talk about it.
Seu pai está em
Your
apuros.
father has some serious explaining to do.
I'm so sorry. If I'd known who you were, I'd never have taken such liberties.
Não se preocupe, não é culpa sua. Não pense que você foi poupado.
Never mind. You weren't to know who I am. You were just protecting your father's business interests like any good son.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Vamos ver. Sobre o
So back
cobre.
to that copper, Master Blacksmith.
What? I thought I told you I...
Seu filho
Your
confessou.
son put it quite differently.
What's that? What are you blabbering on about?
Don't be angry with him. I didn't give him any choice.
All right. I suppose there's no point lying. We do make copy sheets here, and I wanted to keep it quiet.
Why?
Pays me good money, and the people I do it for. I wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of them.
Alguém está ameaçando
Did they
você?
threaten you?
They didn't have to. Just by the look of them, I could say I needed to shut my mouth and do what they wanted.
And did they ever tell you who they were? Do you know where to find them?
I know a little. but show some understanding. There's nothing but trouble in it for me. I'll lose the work and be left looking over my shoulder for some thugs to come and burn down my house. Or worse.
Você não deveria trabalhar para bandidos.
If you lie down with dogs, you shouldn't complain about the fleas.
There's no need for threats. We can both benefit here. If I tell you everything I know, you can help me with a certain small matter.
Algo para compensar minhas
One that will
perdas.
cover up for my loss of earnings.
Do que se trata?
So what are we talking about?
I recently tried to buy Master Armourer Otto Rabstim's business for my son Vitus, but that old fool wouldn't listen to reason. He said he couldn't understand his legacy being taken over by a clod like my Vitus.
And what is it you need from me?
I thought I'd show Otto that Vitus isn't such a dolt as he
Pra
thinks.
ganhar bem em combate. Eu posso cuidar
Well,
disso.
that doesn't sound so bad.
O que você planeja fazer?
What's your plan?
Otto's busy making a very pretty suit of armour for the bailiff. So
And how am I supposed to...
well, I'd reckon we'd arrange
Organizar duelo de campeões com clavas.
You'll put on Vitus's armour, and Otto will send his champion in that tin shit of his. You invite the bailiff to war.
And what do I get out of it?
What we already agreed.
Deixei de negociar cobre contra tudo que eu sei sobre o que está acontecendo. Ok.
Agreed.
Wonderful. Go to Otto first and talk him into it. Then go to the bailiff so he can announce it and get
Interessante.
I told you everything.
Oxe, eu apertei o botão errado.
See you later.
Ok, a gente tem que ajudar o cara, o Zack, no desafio. Fazer um duelo. Falar com o mestre, pera aí. Desafiar o mestre armeiro. Só que é o seguinte, eu não tenho habilidade em clava. Então alguma coisa vai dar errado. Deixa eu ir lá falar com ele, vamos ver o que ele vai... Qual vai ser a reação dele, né? Esse cara aqui? Mestre Ota.
God be with you.
Você foi desafiado para um duelo.
Master Armourer, I have a message for you from blacksmith Zack.
If it's another one of his so-called generous offers, you can go...
No, this is another matter.
Vitus quer desafiá-lo para um duelo.
What? Me fight with that
Você tá com medo?
Surely you're not afraid of him, Master Otter.
Pah! Me? Afraid of him?
It will be a duel with bludgeons. No bloodshed. At most, a few bruises and some dents in the armor. Zack chose me to wear Vitus armor.
And so I'm to choose a champion of my own?
Good. So let's agree on...
Hold your horses, young fella.
Maybe I'm just doing it out of love for my neighbour.
Aye, a regular good Samaritan, no doubt. I could pay you more, and I'd tailor-make a cuirass just for you. What do you say?
You mean if I fight as your champion instead?
No, you fight on Zack's side and lose.
Eu não sou um trapaceiro.
Get it. I won't sully my name with cheating.
Suit yourself. But my champ...
So, choose the time and place.
What, me?
You're the one being challenged, so it's your right.
Well, it's all the same to me. Go and sort it out with the bailiff.
All right?
Ok.
Good luck to you.
Aparentemente vai ter uma porradaria aqui. E eu tenho que falar com o Bailiff. Bailiff. Vamos ver aqui. Organizar um duelo. Tudo isso pra conseguir uma maldita informação. Mas tudo bem. Faz parte. O Bailiff fica onde? Nesse castelinho? Isso aqui é uma igreja. Não. Esse cara aqui. Dá pra ver por causa da arma que ele tá usando.
God be with you.
Eu tenho que escutar sobre o duelo.
I'm here on behalf of blacksmith Zack.
Zack? What does that madman want now? Don't tell me. It's another complaint about the Master Armorer. Well, you can tell Zack if you waste another minute of...
No, it's not a complaint this time. In fact, Zack came up with an idea to settle the dispute once and for all.
Is that so? Well, that's a different kettle of fish.
Qual é o plano? Um duelo.
Jesus Christ!
Sem dúvida. Não há nada que se preocupar, será um duelo com
Don't worry,
clavos.
Goodman Bailiff. No one will get killed. It will only be a duel with bludgeons. Zack chose me as his champion. I'll be wearing a suit of armor made by his son, Vitus, and I'll fight Otter's champion. Whoever falls first, loses.
That sounds like a fine spectacle for the village green. Naturally, I'll have to be present to ensure nothing...
Your presence is certainly expected, Bailiff. We'd like you to referee the whole duel.
Very well. We'll have it on the marketplace in the front.
No mercado em frente à igreja.
But when?
That's up to you.
We can announce it right now.
Vamos agora.
Let's do it.
I'll have it announced around town. You come along at just the right time. Take care now.
Ok. Vamos ver como é que vai ser agora. Hora da provação.
Good citizens of Sasau, our township has long been plagued by a protracted dispute. As you are no doubt aware, Zack, the blacksmith of the monastery courtyard, and Master Armorer Otto Rabstein have been, for some time, at odds.
Ha ha! That'd hammer and tongs, more like!
And in so much as it behoves my office as bailiff to settle such disputes and maintain peace and order, I have decided to resolve the blacksmith's quarrel by unconventional means, whilst affording an entertaining spectacle.
Quem será o campeão dele?
We shall let them knock each other's teeth out. However, since it ill befits two respectable tradesmen to maul each other on the market square like a pair of cocks on a dung heap, each of them has elected a champion. Zack, the blacksmith, has
Henry
appointed to
Scarlett.
fight in his stead Henry of Scarlet. And Master Otto Rabstein's champion will be... Please, introduce yourself, Sir Knight.
Quem é esse?
Master Otter! Well,
Ele
fine
mesmo.
for Master Otter. I don't need some young pup to take my place.
I remind you that this will be a duel with bludgeons alone, and until first blood is shed. Come, folks, be sensible for heaven's sake. We don't want any maiming here, or, God forbid, murder. So, if both contestants are ready,
Vamos começar.
let us begin.
Vamos ver se eu vou ganhar isso aqui. Eu não tô muito certo disso, não.
Curva!
Eita. Peraí. Bate. Boa, ganhei.
Ah, you kicked that old bastard's arse, Henry. His ears will be ringing for a month. Now everyone will see who knows how to make armor and who's all hot air.
Foi muito fácil.
It was as easy as falling off a log. Any other business disputes you'd like me to sort out for you?
I might have, lad, but not any you can solve with a bludgeon. Anyway, come by the forge later for your reward.
Receber recompensa. Ok. Seguimos, não perdemos tanta vida. E... será que eu consigo ir agora? Atrás dele? Vamos ver se agora já conseguimos extrair a informação dele. Eu vi minha recompensa.
Of
Vim
course.
buscá-la.
And thanks again, lad. It's worked wonders for my trade.
Outra ele vender a loja?
And will Otter sell you his business?
I don't know, but the way things are looking now...
I'm glad your trade is going well. Now, about our little deal.
Ah,
O que pode me dizer sobre os falsificadores?
So, out with it. How was it all arranged?
one evening I got a visit from this scruffy beggar calling himself Rapota. He had a yellow cape on and kept whistling to himself. There was a knight with him too, but he didn't give his name. They told me what I had to do, how much I'd get for it, and I had to keep my mouth shut.
And where can I find this Rapota? Or the knight?
I don't know exactly, but I've always left the wagon with the goods behind the monastery, on the hill there, next to a small chapel under a big tree.
Anything
Opa,
else?
No,
eu matei um
I
cavaleiro.
swear that's all I know.
Um cara atrás da árvore na colina.
Good luck then.
Ok, e agora? Rapota. Beleza, agora a gente vai falar com o Mestre Feifar sobre o que nós descobrimos. E, cara, eu tô com uma pulga atrás da orelha, porque ele falou que... O Zack falou que entregava, né, as espadas numa carroça pros caras atrás da colina, atrás do monastério. Sendo que eu fui lá, tinha um cavaleiro, né, como ele falou ali, e eu matei o cavaleiro. Eu tô bandido, como deu pra ver, né. Então, bom, é complicado. Cadê o cara, mano? É que ele tá aqui em cima ou ele tá aqui atrás? Caramba, velho, que negócio de horário. Um guarda aqui. Acho que deve ser a prisão. É a prefeitura, eu acho. Iratai. Ok, vamos ver o mestre Feifar, já deve estar aqui na frente. Olha aí. Tobias.
The Lord be praised.
Falsificadores.
You look different, Master.
So I...
Entendo.
Right.
So what have you found?
Eu sei onde conseguem as
I
lâminas.
found out where they get the copper sheets from.
Really?
It's the smith on the monastery craftsman's yard. He supplies the counterfeiters.
Do you know how he gets the goods to them?
No.
Fala
All
que
I know
sabe.
is that someone called Rapota collected the goods.
Not much, but it's a start. At least it's not a... Listen, Henry. I had another thought on the way here.
Yes, of course.
That's sophisticated work.
You don't suppose that he's...
No, not that, God forbid. I know him well. He never do...
Very well, I'll ask him.
But ask with tact. I don't want him getting offended. And I prefer you not to mention me at all.
I'll try to think of something.
Eu sei onde a gente consegue o
I
mercúrio.
found out where they get their quicksilver from. It changed hands on the hill behind the monastery.
Have you been there to have a look around?
I have, but I didn't find anything
Não
interesting.
descobri nada de interessante. Tinha dois bandidos lá.
Rapota, once again.
The same scoundrel.
That's all.
Vamos ver o que a gente consegue descobrir agora. Ok, o tal do Rapota. A gente tem que ir atrás dele. O cara de capuz amarelo que fica assoviando o tempo todo. É bom dar uma olhada por aqui, né? Nunca se sabe. Vou continuar procurando. Pode ser que ele esteja aqui no centro, cara. E, tipo, tem um cavalo ali parado, pode... Aqui. Acho que é ele. Quem que é esse cara aqui? Rapota. Olha só.
Are you Rapota by any chance?
Pardon me? Do we know each other?
No, but I'm hoping to change that.
Well, I don't have much time right now. I'd best be off.
It'll only take a moment.
O que você quer? Eu sei que você compra mercúrio para os falsificadores. Ah, eu tenho... Peraí.
I know you buy quicksilver for those counterfeiters.
It seems there's no point making excuses.
None. Now tell me where their workshop is.
Of course, of course.
So?
Let's leave it for another time.
Ué, ele vai fugir? Ele corre rápido. Caramba, ele corre muito rápido. E mano, como é que eu vou... O que eu faço agora? Tipo, eu mato ele? Ou alguma coisa do tipo? Ele corre muito rápido. Eu não consigo atropelar. Será que eu consigo bater nele? Não consigo. Pera aí, se eu fizer o seguinte. É, ele corre muito rápido, cara. Eu não vou conseguir... Eu tenho que parar bem na frente dele. Sobe no cavalo. Eu não quero matar ele, certo? Eu quero só impedir. Vamos ver pra onde é que ele vai. Desmonta. Meu Deus, eu perdi de novo. Onde será que ele vai dobrar? Pra cá. Vai! Tem que passar atrás dele. Aqui, ó. Me fala aí que tu sabe conversar.
So, are you ready to talk?
I will. I will.
Mas não me
What do
machuque.
you want from me?
Tell me where the work... Don't worry. Your master won't be punishing you for betraying it.
Nas minas de
In the
Skalitz.
Skalitz mines.
That doesn't narrow it down very much.
On the eastern side of
Encosta
Skalitz
leste da
Hill, there's an
colina.
abandoned mine gallery. Well, it used to be abandoned.
Quem é seu
Who
lord?
is your lord?
So Jezek of Ronov.
Jezek Dronov. O
That's what he calls himself, although Ronov Castle's long gone.
que aconteceu com o castelo de Ronov?
What happened to it?
Ronov used to belong to Vincent, Count Lichtenberg. After his death, it fell to Margrave Jobst, and he had it pulled down.
Why? Everyone knows that when a lord dies without issue, the king...
But Vincent had descendants. Ronov only fell to the Margrave, all because Vincent had refused to fight for him. Sir Jezek led a revolt of the vassals, but Jobst rounded them all up, only Sir Jezek got away.
Quem é
Who
você?
are you, anyway?
They call me Rapota. I used to be the executioner's henchman in Brno.
And how did you come to be serving Sir Jezek?
I helped him escape from prison. If I was going to...
So you saw being a brigand's henchman as a step up in the world? Well, after this little escapade, you can forget about...
It's all the same anyway now. I've betrayed him.
Para quem ele
So
trabalha?
who's Sir Jezek working for? Don't tell me he just took it into his head one day to start forging coins.
That's not for me to know.
Such as?
We were often guests at the monastery.
And apart from that?
In the camp, you'd occasionally see a
nobre
Hungarian
húngaro.
nobleman, but I don't know.
Eu já ouvi o suficiente.
I think I've heard enough.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
I don't want to hang. It's a horrible death. I prefer you just kill me here and now.
Ok.
As you wish.
Our Father, who art in heaven.
Toma. Ué, tá se levantando pra ir embora por quê? Ok, morreu. O que ele tem de bom aqui? Quase nada. Aí, foi morto. Teve o que quis. Agora é o seguinte, galera. A gente tem que falar com... Garantir a ajuda de Urik. E a gente tem que investigar as minas de Skalitz. Que é bem aqui. Encontrar a estrada da galeria das colinas de Skalitz. Isso vai ficar no próximo episódio. Agradeço se você assistiu até agora. E já dá um like no vídeo, se inscreve no canal. E é isso. Valeu, falou e fui!